Hey everybody, welcome to this little video lesson. It's going to be all about understanding the proper tennis grips. So if you teach tennis or if you play tennis, you understand that grips can really be difficult for people to master. Particularly, there's a few grips in particular that are kind of tough to learn, but I want to just kind of show you in this video all the proper grips that you should be using for all your shots. So the first thing you need to understand about grips is that you're going to be using the checkpoint of your index knuckle and the pad of your hand. So you see on the screen right now that you see a hand there, and the index knuckle is right there below your index knuckle, and the pad of the hand is lower in your hand. Those are the two reference points. So when and they always line up in the same thing. So regardless of what bevel you are on, you're going to have those two lined up properly. Now when we go on the court, I'm going to show you my little pencil trick here, because I'm going to show you a way to actually test with a pencil to make sure you have the proper grips. But first, let's talk a little bit about why grips are important, and I'm going to put up a graphic here of strike zones. Now you'll see that depending on the strike zone that you're making contact in, a higher strike zone like strike zone 4 is really better suited for certain shots. Grips that are full Western are a little bit more comfortable up in that strike zone. Consequently, to the far extreme, a strike zone ball down there in zone 1, pretty much below your knees, that's not going to be a grip that works good for you. You're probably going to prefer an underspin grip there or a continental grip. So grips are important. They really make a difference on how high you'll hit the ball and how far in front you hit the ball. They all are related in these functions. So let's head to the course. I'm going to show you all the grips and what I recommend. Okay everybody, so here we go. I got my racket here on the left side of the screen with my actual grips I'm going to show you. On the right side of the screen we have the bevel, all 8 bevels of the racket. I want you to think of the butt cap of the racket. Every racket has a butt cap that's basically like an octagon. Okay, so if you look at the top here, and you're going to see that I like to use this pencil as a way to check grip. So let's just start at the very top. When my knuckle and index finger, which you already know are the checkpoints, are on level 1, like this, that's a certain grip. As I go over to level 2, it's the next thing we show. Level 3 is here. Level 4 is here. I'm starting to get underneath the racket a bit. And level 5 is all the way under. So let's just kind of start with, I like to think of the forehand grip, and there's really 2 acceptable grips that I think are in the range of acceptability. On a forehand, when you put your hand, both the knuckle and the pad, behind the racket, which is level 3 here, this is called the Eastern forehand. You can tell because my racket or my pencil's going straight up and down. This is a popular grip and it's very much in the range of acceptability. Another forehand grip that's popular is a little further down, 1 notch more over, and you're now with what's called the semi-Western forehand grip. This grip is really popular with the advanced players. It's a little bit easier to hit topspin with this grip, but this is definitely, you can see by me opening the hand and the pencil that I'm down there by number 4. And then the last grip that you might see when you're fully underneath the forehand, you can see my pencil straight like along the ground. This is called the full Western grip. I don't particularly recommend this grip, but to be honest, I must say that there are really good players that use this grip, including the best players in the world at times, but it's not a grip I like to teach or start to push someone towards because I think it's limiting. So those are the forehand grips. Basically, in my opinion, the Eastern forehand grip and the semi-Western forehand grip, those are the 2 that I like to say are in the range of acceptability. So now another grip I want to talk to you about for just a second is the continental grip. The continental grip really is all about bevel number 2. So again, if you were looking at it, it'd be right here. I put it here. You can tell that my pencil is on an angle, so I know that I'm lined up properly. By the way, notice that all tennis grips, the index finger is higher than the bottom finger. That's called the trigger grip, and that's proper. Sometimes you'll see players use what's called the hammer grip like this, and I don't like that. I think that throws off the bottom pad. And remember, the index knuckle and the bottom heel of your pad has to be in the same edge. So that's the continental grip. It's a difficult grip for a lot of people to master because it's the grip between the forehand and the backhand. But listen to this. Besides the serve, which is very important to serve with this grip, you also hit slice with this grip. You also hit underspin with this grip, drop shots, defensive lobs. There's about 9 or 10 shots that all stem from this continental grip. So if you haven't mastered the continental grip yet, this is very, very much worth your while. So there it has continental grip. The edge is the bevel 2 right there on the racket. So now folks, I want to go ahead and talk to you about the one-handed backhand grip. The one-handed backhand grip, you'll see I move my hand up to the top of the racket on bevel 1. You can see the pencil straight across. That's one little indicator. This is how a lot of players will hit their one-handed grip. If you have a common mistake that people make on the one-handed grip is they kind of keep the forehand grip or maybe a continental and they just try to hit a one-handed backhand that way, which creates a hump here on the wrist, which is going to really make it weak, and it's also going to give you potential tennis elbow down the road. So I want to make sure you get rid of the hump. You do that by coming up to the top. I would say that it's acceptable right here is a range of acceptability. Also about a halfway over, I honestly must say that I do see players doing that, and it's pretty good. I like to keep an eye on this. As soon as I see a hump there, I know I have problems with my player. So check out that grip, the one-handed backhand grip, often referred to as the Eastern one-handed backhand grip. Okay guys, so the last grip I want to cover with you is the backhand, the two-handed backhand grip, which is a very common shot. Let's talk about the right hand for a minute. I like to have the right hand in the continental. So again, that's bevel number 2, the same thing you serve with and that you'd volley with. I then add my left hand on bevel, it would be 3 coming this way or 7 coming all the way around, depending on how you like to number their bevels. But that's basically the same thing as a left-handed Eastern forehand grip with my right hand in the continental. This I find has given my players the most flexibility and the most success when they're using this grip. Every once in a while, I'll see the right hand on this player come near the top. So that would be a one-handed backhand with another hand grip. I don't really like that. I think it's easy to roll over the ball too much. So, but I would say that both of those grips are in the range of acceptability. So kind of play around with it and see what you like best. All right, so there you have all the grips. Let's go do a summary at the board. All right, guys, so there you have it, all the various grips as I recommend them for you to use on the tennis court. Make sure that you're in the range of acceptability. That's a phrase that's really important to me. I think some grips are a little bit flexible, like a forehand could be an Eastern or a semi-Western. Other grips like the Continental for the serve, less really range of acceptability. It's really only one way to do that correctly. So I hope this video has been helpful to you and you understand grips, how they relate to you, your strokes, the point of contacts, and also how far in front you hit. If I have a Western grip, that really is not meant to be hit back here. It's way more comfortable to be hit out in front. Consequently, a Continental grip is not meant to be hit way out in front. It's a little more comfortable further behind you. So that's why these things all kind of matter. So if you're watching this video anywhere else than our 2 websites, tennisdrills.tv, our coach's website, or JORGECAPESTANY.com, our free website for players, go ahead and check us out. If you are watching this video on JORGECAPESTANY.com, I really encourage you to scroll down, leave us a message. We'd love to hear from you. I promise you that I read all the messages. And if you have a question, you can leave it there and I'll respond to all your questions. Good luck on the tennis court and good luck with your grips.